Thinking like an arbitrator. Case Study 1, Structural Crack Complaint. Project. A 4-story mixed-use building was completed 8 months ago. Situation. The owner notices visible cracks in several concrete walls inside the underground parking garage. The owner immediately emails the structural engineer and states, "This building is unsafe. We expect your firm to take full responsibility immediately." The contractor argues, "Cracks are cosmetic. No structural risk exists. Shrinkage cracking is common." The engineer performs a preliminary inspection and concludes, "Cracks appear non-structural. No immediate safety concern exists. Additional monitoring is recommended. Some documentation from construction phase is incomplete." NPPE question. What is the most appropriate action for the engineer? A. Immediately report the contractor for negligence to the regulator. B. Assure the owner there is absolutely no problem and take no further action. C. Document findings, recommend monitoring and additional review, communicate limitations of preliminary inspection, and continue investigation. D. Publicly disclaim responsibility because construction documentation is incomplete. Correct answer. C. Document findings, recommend monitoring and additional review, communicate limitations of preliminary inspection, and continue investigation. Why C is correct? This response is reasonable, proportionate, documented, technically defensible, consistent with professional standards. The engineer investigated the concern, assessed public safety, avoided overreaction, communicated limitations clearly, recommended further action. This matches the expected engineering standard of care. Why the other answers are wrong. Not correct choice of option A. Immediately report the contractor for negligence to the regulator. It shows overreaction. Immediate reporting without evidence of negligence is excessive. Ethics does not require panic. Not correct choice of option B. Assure the owner there is absolutely no problem and take no further action. It shows unreasonable certainty. An engineer should never guarantee outcomes without sufficient investigation. Not correct choice of option D. Publicly disclaim responsibility because construction documentation is incomplete. It shows defensive avoidance. Incomplete records do not eliminate professional responsibilities. The engineer must still respond responsibly. Key NPPE lesson. Failure does not automatically equal negligence. The key question is, was the engineer's response reasonable under the circumstances? Exam elimination trick. When stuck, eliminate emotional overreaction. Eliminate absolute certainty. Eliminate defensive avoidance. Choose balanced professional judgment. Note: arbitrator analysis appears with keywords reasonable, documented, proportionate, defensible. NPPE questions rarely reward emotional overreaction or absolute conclusions. Instead, they reward reasonable professional judgment. Professional teaching point. When approaching NPPE ethics and liability questions, think like an arbitrator. Ask, was the action reasonable? Was public safety considered? Was the response proportionate? Was communication documented? If yes, you are likely choosing the correct answer.